the journey continues, man. I'm looking to do 50 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, man, to be as big as Grand Homes and
for sure.
D.R. Horton, all those big companies. Like, I mean, I love it, bro. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a real generational wealth building process. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, bro, in high school, bro, we should be having classes like about this. Like, they should be teaching us this game early. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd be so far ahead,
bro.
If they would have taught us this stuff way early in the game.
What up, world? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the COSIGN Conversations podcast. We are here at COSIGN Loft. Thank y'all for tuning in. This episode is sponsored by Tres Generaciones Tequila. Make sure y'all drink responsibly if y'all gonna be outside drinking and sipping on, especially on these brunch weekends. We got a Dallas legend in the building, man. I think I became familiar with him a couple years ago. I went to a party with Rome. Shout out to Rome. And I've been following his journey and realized, man, he's a multifaceted serial entrepreneur. So if you're in the city of Dallas and you go out, you probably heard of him. We got my guy EJ of High Life, DTX of KISS, DTX, Core Homes, manager, executive. How you doing, my G?
Man, I'm doing good, brother. Doing real good, man. I kind of want to correct you. I live in Dallas, but I'm from Arlington.
Okay, okay. I know y'all Arlington people be serious about it.
I'm from the ag, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to mislead nobody.
I got you.
Misrepresent,
I got you. You know what's crazy? I'm from Killeen. You ever heard of Killeen?
Of course.
So I'm from Killeen. So I moved out here to go to school at UTA.
Dope.
So I spent 10 years in Arlington. But when I go back home and tell people, they're like, Arlington. Yeah. So I just got accustomed to saying I live in Dallas.
Yeah, no,
Then people be like, what part of Dallas? I be like, well, Arlington.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, it's not Dallas.
Yeah, I try to be real specific, man. You know, just being from the Metroplex.
Nah.
It can be sometimes.
Nah, I feel you.
It's love, though.
But real quick, man, I want to do a cheers to you, bro. Everything you got going on.
I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you having me, man.
So definitely keep killing it, man. Before we get started, let's start with Arlington, right? I know you started off with like nightlife promotion. What was your first part of your entrepreneurial journey? What was like the first thing you did on your own?
Man, the first thing I did on my own was definitely High Life.
Okay.
Me and my cousins, man, I moved back home from Houston. I went to the University of Houston.
Okay, you were right.
Man, my cousin, he convinced me, man, to move back home.
Okay.
Man, shout out to Ken. He convinced me, man, move back home, man.
Yeah.
Let's start a promo group, man. Let's take over the nightlife. let's do this. And I'm like, all right, bet I'll move back home. I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
So, we started with that. Then I used to own a trucking company.
Okay. Like box trucks or 18-wheelers?
Box trucks.
Okay.
Kind of went through that hurdle.
Yeah.
Wasn't feeling it. Took some losses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, been there. We've been there.
You know what I mean? Everybody try to, think that's the easy play to get the money, and it's not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So those are my first routes that I took into being an entrepreneur.
Okay, let's talk about this promo group because I'm glad I got you because you said you from Arlington, right?
Yeah.
But all of your events are in Dallas.
Absolutely.
So when you were in high school, or was like your cousin, like, were y'all like popular to the point that y'all like had DFW, Fort Worth, Arlington all kind of locked in? Or like, how'd y'all get y'all start to actually do something in Dallas when y'all from the Ags? That's two separate entities.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. We just used to go out a lot in the city, and really growing up, man, I used to hoop. Like my brother used to hoop too. And we played for like Dallas Showtime. I mean, we just networked. We just always kind of just knew people like throughout the Metroplex. Mm-hmm. And I mean, whenever you get older, everybody tends to move to Dallas, right? Yeah. That's the biggest city, right? Mm-hmm. So it just kind of made everything make sense, and as we started to move around, we just kept networking and meeting more people and just being outside, man. We like being outside.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. But let's talk about the business of nightlife, right? Because people think it's glamorous, but it's a lot of hard work.
Absolutely.
A lot of late nights, right?
Absolutely.
How does and I want you to be open if you can, because
I'm gonna be transparent and open as possible. Man.
That's what's up, because even if you get a game, people ain't got the high life sauce.
Man, I'm here to get game. Yeah. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to inspire, bro.
That's what's up. Let's do it.
I usually don't do stuff like this, but I told myself, man, I will.
That's what's
start getting in. Getting into this little bag where I'm kind of talking a little bit more about my journey and my experience.
That's real. I appreciate it. Yeah. So let's talk about the beginning, right? Like never had a promo group before. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been down in the city. I'm sure y'all networked with new people, but like, how'd y'all land y'all first venue and for them to give you a chance and opportunity if you had no experience?
So we were doing one-offs.
Okay.
And like every holiday, we would like throw parties.
Okay.
And then we got a huge party that we started doing. I think we did the first one 2016.
Okay.
Called Black Ties Matter.
Okay.
And so we kind of do that like for my birthday, but at the same time, like for Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
So we did it, you know, we started to gain a lot of like attention. We did it at Candle Room, and so people started to, you know, like, damn, man, like, you know, these pop-ups that we're doing is kind of dope, right?
Gotcha.
So then Dre approached us.
Okay. In crowd.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dre. You know, he approached us, and, you know, he was like, hey, man, you know, what y'all think about doing something every week? And I ain't gonna lie, at first we was like, I don't know about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we just kind of like the pop-ups, you know what I mean? And then, you know, we ended up moving forward with it, and, you know, man, the rest kind of history, man.
It took the city over.
I appreciate it, man. We're trying our best, man. We're trying our best.
But what makes a good deal at first, right? Because if you ain't got like experience, they may try to, you know, get over on you. So like, you ain't got to say yours specific, but like, let's say, I'm gonna get COSIGN. Let's say COSIGN wants to start doing, you know, events at, you know, these nightlife venues, and we talk to the bar manager or the GM. What's like a good deal that you try to negotiate with? If it's just bar, you're not doing sell tickets. What would be like a good first deal that you be like, all right, like I can accept it. Percentage wise.
I mean, I always shoot for the most, right? Yeah. You know, definitely get that door. You know what I mean? And then, man, bar, man, you should definitely try to get 20%.
20%.
You know, that's the number that I would try to shoot for. You know what I mean? But a lot of venues try not to get that right now. You know, they're trying to get a 15. But if you got the leverage and you got the influence, you know, you can get what you negotiate.
Gotcha. What would be a good starting point? I've seen some places like, hey, it's 20 after 5K, 20 after 7, 10.
Every spot is different, right? Because everybody got different overhead and like expenses. You know, some may do 3K because they got a smaller spot. Some may do 5K, right? But, you know, 5K is cool.
5K.
You know, depending on, you know, the size of the venue, right? You know what I mean? That's what I would say. But, you know, it's all based upon the size. But, yeah, 5K is a cool breaking point. And after that, you know, just tear it off and, you know, kind of go from there.
No, that's love. You said you were like a little hesitant about doing weeklies, and I understand, bro. 'Cause we do like pop-up events. It's like, man, to do that every week consistent, like what kind of like hurdles y'all face in the beginning, going from pop-ups to like we gonna do this every week?
I mean, man, we went through a lot. Like you gotta have structure. You know, you gotta have a team. You know, you gotta really, you know, find ways to stay motivated, bro. Because, bro, you can get bored. You know, you see the same people every week. Or, you know, it's the same old same, right? So, I mean, it just all depends, man. But I mean, for the most part, bro, just gotta try to find a way to stay motivated, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So you got partners, y'all take turns. You like, man, I ain't feel like going out this weekend, bro. I'm gonna do like the back end admin work.
Yeah, so like what we kind of used to do, like everybody, you know, it's 5 of us, we 5 deep. You know, we family, so everybody would just kind of try to like either focus on the day or like tier it and like, okay, hey, look, well, if we got a day party, you two go at, you know, noon to like 3 or 4, and then the next 2 guys come, and you know, then we all try to be there at the same time towards the end of it, like just. You know, like little stuff like that.
Nah, that matters. What about marketing, bro?
Yeah, man, marketing is everything, bro. Marketing is everything. Marketing and influence, you know what I'm saying? Like, touching the people, being a people's person, you know what I'm saying? Like, staying humble and just, I always try to help people out, you know what I mean? Don't, you know, don't be, you know, don't out here, you know, just violating people, man. You know, even at the door, it's hard not to, right? But, you know, it's because liquor's involved and
emotions.
You know, emotions, exactly, you know, and a lot of people, you know, think they got more motion than they do, and it's just,
I was
you know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
So it's just like, you know, you got to just try to find that common ground and just try to be respectful and just try to stay humble. And just,
yeah, man, I was gonna say that, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, I be having little issues myself, because sometimes I'm like, look, I don't care if I got to pay what it is, man. Just don't have me in this line looking crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it, and that's why I'm big on building relationships, right? Like, we got a relationship. Like, if you hit me before you on the way to the club, hey, I'm on the way. Make sure I'm straight. Bet I got you. You know, you inform me. But it's different when
you just pulling up.
You just pulling up and you ain't telling me, and you outside arguing with the doorman. All right, well, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't hit me up in advance. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's about building relationships and networking.
For sure, man. For sure. Relationships are everything. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I seen you really cool with Larry Morrow, New Orleans, and
Shout out to my brother, man. That's my dog, man.
Nah, how'd y'all get connected? Because I know he out there killing it, bro, and I know you be just a little bit everywhere mixing it up.
Man, we got connected, bro, through nightlife, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing parties together. I forgot what year it was, man. It was before COVID. I want to say like 2018, 2017. I think the Saints was playing the Cowboys. Somebody connected us. We put the party together. Did good. And ever since then, man, we just built.
That's
what's
up.
We built that relationship. And, I got relationships like that, man, really all across America, bro, with just different guys that I met through the promo game. But Larry, man, that's my dog. Me, a good dude, man. He always called me, motivate me.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Like, he the type to hit me up at 7:30. Hey, man, you ain't up, bro. Man, you bullshitting, man. Like, like, what's going on? So, man, that's my dog, man. Shout out to Larry.
Yeah, you need people like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, in your circle, man, because, a lot of people out here competing with each other when we could really win with each other.
100%, bro.
You know what I'm
100%,
saying?
bro. Like, to me, I'm only in competition with myself, bro.
Nah, real.
I like, if I see somebody else doing good or quote unquote doing better than me, that's what's up. That's great.
Yeah.
Motivating. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm all about looking for the motivation. You know what I mean?
No
So
doubt.
like, collaboration is a huge benefit and a huge key to a lot of people's success. You know what I'm saying? Because you need a team at the end of the day.
Nah, definitely. Yeah. So how do you choose who to collaborate with? Because, like, you at this level now, so it's like not everybody, you can't be too accessible.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, if somebody just starting off, like, man, you kind of got to put your work in before you try to come over here, because it couldn't be helped, but it's also, I built this up, so, like, it has to be, like, mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, man, to me, man, it's really like a case-by-case situation, right? Like, I mean, you got to identify, is this going to help or hurt the brand?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's really the main key. Like, we've collaborated with a lot of people in the city, and I don't feel like we've ever really done nothing to, like, hurt the brand.
Gotcha.
Right? So we just try to make sure if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's all case by case.
Got you. And not to go back too much, but speaking of Larry, like, he's on, I think, like 6 or 7 restaurants, locations, spots.
He's got a few more he's working on too, man. He's got like a dope ass steakhouse. He's got like another like Caribbean fusion joint he's working on too, and then he just opened up Sun Chung.
Okay.
Yeah, man, my dog killing it, man.
Nah, for sure, man.
He might as well be the mayor out there. he killing it.
Nah, for sure. And I mean, you killing it too. You got Kiss. Is that like an investment part, or like you own? Like, how does that kind of?
Yeah, so man, we got a partnership, man, with the Clay Group,
Okay.
and with the Profit Group. Shout out to Stanley, Bird, Molo, you know what I mean, and then the Clay Group, man. We all got ownership in it.
Okay.
And they reached out to us. They said, "Hey, man, we want to expand the brand to Dallas.
Okay.
Would y'all want to be a part of it?" And we definitely agree. You know what I'm saying?
Our relationships.
I mean, absolutely. You know what I mean? They know us from being out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And building a relationship with them out there. And they reached out to us, and then we made it work. And I feel like Kiss has been a great staple in the city, but it's been a great learning curve for us too, because that hospitality restaurant side is a different beast from promotion. You know what I mean? So we really looked at the opportunity and came in to like learn and build and use that to go open up more stuff.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? And so we got some more things in the works right now. We got a spot we finna open up by the end of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Off 75 in Knox Henderson.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got like a little diner/restaurant we're working on right
That's
now.
dope.
Yeah, we just started construction, so that'll be open by the end of the year. But and we got 1 or 2 other things we're working on too.
Yeah.
But that's the one that'll be open up, here pretty soon.
That's what's up. You been humble too, man. Little baby was in there not too long ago.
He was.
Little baby was in there.
Shout out to Mola for putting it together. She's the quarterback, man. She definitely put that that little baby play together, man. He came and showed love and spent a lot of money with us and was chilling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Man, like in different parts of business, like people gift celebrities so much because they just want them to come there. Like, how do you kind of balance it out? Like, they just come naturally support you. Like, man, I'm gonna comp you, so I'm gonna take care of you.
Nah, man. One thing about me is, I got a saying, man. It's like, man, roll out the red carpet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just give people that experience, bro, that they gotta remember you.
Right.
They gotta say, "Oh yeah, man, I remember I met EJ, man, and he was, you know what I'm saying?" Or, man, I went through high life, you know what I'm saying? And I had a good time, and they treated me right. They looked out for me, and I feel like I've definitely built a lot of great relationships, with influencers, celebrities, athletes, whoever, in and out of the city just because of that, right? Like, I'm not scared to, give people more than what they ask for, right? Like, okay, yeah, I paid you this fee, but when you come, we're going to make sure, you got a little extra here and there, whatever, whether it's some food, whether it's a sign with your face on it, whatever. You know what
extra
I mean?
mile.
Like, we're gonna go the extra mile, man, to make sure, that, everything's done right, bro.
No, that's real. And on that kind of aspect, you was in Houston, now you in Dallas. Bro, I feel like Houston has a lot more opportunities for like minority entrepreneurs in the nightlife space. Like they owning their venues. And in Dallas, I could probably think, I can't really name any. Well, I know like OB got a couple, but it's like outside of that, you don't really see many black-owned nightlife clubs.
You ain't lying, man. Dallas to me is in a different space, bro. Like, the real estate market here is just controlled in a different way, right? Like Houston has no zoning laws. You can literally put a church next to a club.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it ain't got no zoning laws. You know what I'm saying? And you are right. The minorities are definitely thriving in Houston. But I do feel like it's about to change around here. You know what I mean? I feel like, we're going to be one of the guys, well, me, myself, but, the family as well. We're going to be those guys that kind of push it forward and make Dallas a staple to where, okay, I see these guys doing it, man. It's possible. We can do this too. You know what I'm saying? And, there's been some other owners out here too, that probably don't get, credited enough or ain't as notable, that are minority. But I really want to make sure that, we put it in people's face that it can be done and it will be done. It's going to get done. Like anything, I say I'm going to do, man, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Because, I got high aspirations and I got big dreams and big goals and I'm going to meet them. You know what I mean? So that's just me.
That's love, man. We definitely going to tap into that real estate because I want to talk about that.
Absolutely.
But before that, I kind of want to go over this. I want to go over this scenario. You let me know if this is kind of accurate, right?
Okay.
So let's say somebody wants to open a bar lounge concept in Dallas, right? They got about $100K cash, right?
Okay.
How would you go about getting a spot, getting the funds for it, to build out, et cetera? So can you take the $100K, get a loan for like $500, $750, and then use that to, do the build out, get the, the lease and all that? Or what would be the correct way? You got to be like cash up front type of situation.
Man, brother, it's so many different ways to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be real. It all depends on the venue, right? So first, of course, get a commercial realtor. Right. And then
to find a spot.
Yeah, to find a spot. Okay. And me personally, I would look for second generation, right? Something that's already a bar or restaurant prior, right? That kind of minimizes a lot of your headache.
Gotcha.
And then, you come to life and make it your own, right? But it just depends on what level, you want to take it to. Do you want it to be super high end?
Right.
Do you want it to, was it already okay where it was, right?
Gotcha.
Like, that's a tough question to answer because it all depends on the venue, the space, what do you want to do with it, you know what I mean? So, to me, $100K is probably not going to be enough for you, you know what I'm saying? And it's probably best to get investors involved, right? And then even if you don't get investors involved, well, if you are able to go to a bank, that means your business credit is real good,
right,
or your relationships is real good. So, every situation is kind of going to be different, but for the most part, brother. Yeah, I don't think that $100K would be
Nah, but with investors, I feel like the only thing that kind of scares people away from investors is trying to figure out what's that good equity percentage. For sure. Right? Especially like if you're doing operations and you putting up some capital, like
100%.
Somebody who's just putting up money shouldn't be like equal percentages.
In this case, it's like I say, it's all case by case, and that's why you got to make sure, whatever partners you got involved, they got to be able to bring something to the table.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's influence, whether it's operational experience, marketing experience, something. Bring something to the table. They know their way around the kitchen. You know what I mean? Like, something. Right? Yeah. So that's when it all makes sense. That's when you feel like, okay, this percentage that this individual is getting makes sense because they're bringing this certain skill set to the table, right? So.
Gotcha. Speaking of skill set, what made you kind of like dive into real estate? Was it a single home property you started off with first?
What made me dive in, bro, in college, man, like...
early on?
Yeah, man, in college, man, I was just networking, man. Like, I always wanted to be, an entrepreneur. I've always been like a little hustler, selling candy even in school, like just doing a little bit of everything, shoes, whatever, right? But everybody I was talking to, they just kept mentioning real estate. And I was like, all right, bet. So let me start getting into these podcasts, like bigger podcasts, and just different things, reading different books, you know. And then, you know, once I moved back home in 2017, late 2016, once I moved back home, bro, I just bought my first crib, man. I was like,
where?
In the cliff off Highland. No, what's the name of that street? Over there by Loreland, by the cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had bought a crib over there, and you know, bought it, and spent about, I think I bought it for like 60.
Okay.
And I spent like another 40 on it.
Okay.
And so I was all in, you know, around 100,000. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna sell it for like 140.
Yeah.
We'll kind of find out, man. Once I got it under contract, you know, I had to get it under a certain FHA requirement. So they wanted me to do so many things and add this, add that, because, you know, it was a first-time home buyer. So, you know, that loan is a little different, right? They're way more strict.
Ain't you supposed to live in it for 2 years too as the first time?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You know, but yeah, man. So, you know, they sent me my inspection report with a list of so many things they wanted me to complete. Well, me being, you know, a first time, you know, guy in the game, I didn't really know. Like, okay, well, yeah, let me go ahead and knock it out and sell the crib. Man, that list ended up costing me about $15,000-$20,000. So
now you
I ain't really make no money. You know what I mean? So bought another one. I'm another rehab in the cliff as well. I'm over there by Rudy's, behind Rudy's. Bought one over there too. Kind of fell into the same situation again. And I'm like, man, all right, man. I don't want to quit. I don't want to give up. Let me lock in on new construction. You know what I mean? Everybody kept saying, man, do new construction, do new construction. So I was like, all right, man, let me network out here in the Metroplex, see who I can get with and learn some game from.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And ended up getting with Scotty.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Salute to Scotty, man.
Yeah, man, shout out to Scotty, man. Ended up getting with Scotty. And we did a couple deals together.
Okay. Kind
of learned a little bit, right? But I didn't really get as much of the hands-on experience as I wanted. Okay. Right?
You were taking the lead more so?
Yeah. I was more so investing in his, you know, like in the project with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And learning, you know. But then, you know, the last one we did, I kind of had more of an hands-on experience. And then after that, I was just like, man, you know what? I'm finna roll the dice, man, and just do it on my own. Bought my first lot on Landrum in the cliff. And then, man, met this other builder named Quincy Chambers.
Okay.
Yeah, man, shout out to Q. And he just gave me the game, man. He said, hey, man, this is my price. Yeah. And I'm going to teach you the game. And I was like, all right, bet. So he gave me his subs.
Oh, he gave you everything?
He gave me everything. Everything I needed, man. And from his process that he gave me, right, I'm editing it. I'm like, okay, I can do this a little better. I can do this earlier. Maybe I don't use this guy. Maybe I'll start using this kind. Like, to me, you know, this is something I came up with, and, you know, to each his own. But putting a crib together is like putting on an outfit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, if you can dress, I feel like you'll be able to put a crib together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of how I look at it, right? Yeah. Like, so, you know, I just took his game and added my own sauce to it and made it what it is today. And, you know, I really take pride in, you know, building quality homes, whether it's affordable or not. You know what I mean? Whether it's high-end or affordable, man, it don't matter. Whatever I do, whatever I attach my name to, it's going to have some thought and some quality to it. So I don't like doing nothing cookie cutter. Yeah. You know, I like really, really making it nice, man. So that's, you know.
Nah, that's solid, bro. So how many doors have you think you built, have all collectively since starting, you know, your journey and having core homes?
Man, right now, I'd probably say, man, I'm at about 20-something. Yeah, I'm in the 20s right now. Right now, currently, though, I got 7 going on, so I got to add to whatever I got going on, and I'll probably knock out another 10 in the next 6 months, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, I mean, the journey continues, man. I'm looking to do 50 a year, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, man, to be as big as Grand Homes and,
for sure,
you know, D.R. Horton, all those big companies. Like, you know, I mean, I love it, bro. I'm just having fun. You know what I'm saying? And it's a real generational wealth building process. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, bro, in high school, bro, we should be having classes like about this. Like they should be teaching us this game early. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd be so far ahead, you know, if they would have taught us this stuff way early in the game, man.
Bro, real estate, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't done a lot like you, but real estate changed my life, bro.
Me too.
Real estate changed my life, bro.
Me too.
I had a crib. So my scenario, I had a crib I bought in Mansfield.
What year?
I bought it early on, like 2014. 2014. Foreclosure, 140, right?
Okay. Where at in Mansfield?
It was really like border Arlington, Mansfield, right by Timberview.
Okay. Yeah.
Right by Timberview.
I used to live over there.
Yeah. So
I went to Timberview, matter of fact.
Oh, for real? Yeah, Timberview was like my backyard.
Okay.
So 140 foreclosure, but I ain't gonna lie, shit needed some work. You know what I'm saying? First time home buyer, so I'm thinking I gotta stay there. I gotta stay there. So like, you know, we lived in there, whatever, stayed there for a while. Then it was like time to get out of there. So I put like 30 to put in there.
Okay.
Like had to do everything. Like I had to like cut some trees down, landscaping inside, all that. So I'm like at 170, but you know I paid some down because I was living there for a while. Sold it 2020, bro. Like
400,
like 3.
Okay.
So it was up like 160, 170.
Oh, you won.
Yeah, and like I'm like,
bro, that ain't, bro.
But I'm like, how come I ain't been doing this,
bro? The stock market, you know, none of that to me can
just like that, bro.
Can beat real estate, bro. It's a win, bro. It's a win, bro. Like it's so many lots I bought, like in the South, like early, like before COVID, that was 20,000, 15,000, 30,000, and man, they worth times 5, you know, of that today. You know what I mean? And it's just, bro. It's to me, everybody needs to get involved immediately. Find your journey and your path. Find your niche. You know what I'm saying? You could be a wholesaler. You can, you know, you can focus on rehab. You can do new construction. Man, you could be an interior designer, whatever it is. Find your niche because it's a bag out here waiting on you. It's a bag out here, and we need more people in the field, especially minority-wise, bro. Like, I don't work with, you know what I'm saying, anybody, but I mean, I work with a lot of minorities.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, like, we need more that's kind of like the head of the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
We need more of them kind of people.
Nah, for sure. I mean, with the way Dallas is going right now, are you still like focused on Dallas, or you kind of moved to like the outskirts, new cities?
Lie, man. I moved to the outskirts, man.
Yeah.
I love the city of Dallas.
Yeah.
I love building in Dallas, you know, especially because I live in Dallas. But man, I'm going south of 20 now, bro. Red Oak, Midlothian, Waxahachie.
Nah, for sure.
You know, to me, it's a lot of opportunity out there, and you got to follow where Jerry go.
Yeah.
You got to follow where Jerry go.
That's smart.
Jerry just bought a whole bunch of land in Red Oak. You can do like a movie theater.
That's smart.
A whole bunch of stuff out there. So you know it's gonna blow.
Man, you know, I don't know his name. But you're familiar with the Hamptons event venue, right? In Red Oak. It's a black-owned wedding venue. What's his name? Barry?
Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry.
Uncle Barry, yeah. I know him very well.
That man.
I know him very well, bro. I had dinner with him, lunch with him a few times. He gave me a lot of game.
I'm about to say.
I want to say it's his nephew or like his little cousin, Kelvin Williams.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to K-Dub, man. He done gave me a lot of game, too. He's been a crazy mentor for me, man. And they all come from that same chain, like Quincy Chambers that I explained earlier. Yeah. They all come from that same umbrella, you know what I mean? So that's the umbrella I come from, man. They always pick up the phone willing to give me game with any and everything, bro. So
Nah, Mr. Barry, cool, man. I sat down with him. He told me the story, his story, but he also told me about like how he built the Hamptons, you know, bought the land, you know, did the design, all that himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he different.
Yeah,
he's different.
Yeah,
he's different. He's low key. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely low key.
For sure, the OG out here. Yeah. For sure. If you don't know Mr. Barry, you ain't networking right. You ain't networking right.
No, but what's crazy what you said earlier is, man, like you been in the know, so it's like, I mean, I guess you just gotta get her network. That's the answer, but for people to know early, because like you said, you was in South Dallas early.
Yeah.
You know, like now people are trying to go out there, but like you said, them lots that you got for 2015, I'm saying 7,500.
Facts.
You know, is it even?
7,500.
Is it still worth it?
To me, it's all the numbers game.
Yeah.
It's all about what you're getting it for. It's all about what you're trying to build and what you're trying to sell for. And what is over there. What are the homes selling over there?
Yeah.
You know.
What's them comps like?
What's the comps like at the end of the day? You know what I mean? To me, it still makes sense. You know, I got projects in the South.
Yeah.
But, you know, to me, I just feel like, you know, if I'm going to pay $100,000 for some dirt right now, I'm going to go south of 20. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get a little bit more bang for my buck, you know. And even though interest rates high, man, my philosophy on this thing is build a quality home and you only need one buyer. You know what I'm saying? You only need one person to like that home. Yeah. And it'll be gone.
And you good.
You know, you good. So, to me, man, big risk, big reward.
Nah, for sure.
I'm going to bet on myself every time, you know, to get it done and figure it out.
Gotcha.
So,
do you take the Quincy approach? Do you do mentorship? Like, hey, I got you. I'm going to give you this.
I'm going to be real, man. I'm about to actually start like a mentorship program. I'm trying to get a lot of interns involved. Okay. You know what I mean, man? I'm like I say, man, I want to be more vocal, man. I want to, you know, I want to mentor. It's a few guys that hit me up that I give advice to, that I chop it up with, that I don't mind. Hey, call me, text me whenever. But I think I'm going to take it a little bit more serious, bro. I think I'm going to amp it up, man. You know.
Man, I got to ask you this, though, because I feel like I suffer with this. But how do you balance it all? Because we need to start talking about, you know, as management label situations, like you got OG Bobby Billions, you got your weekly events, the nightlife group, you got the real estate development, then you got your personal life. Yeah. So, man, like I got to know what type of routines you got. Like, how do you balance all this? And at the high level that you're doing it at.
Man, it's tough. It's tough, but, you know, I feel like, man, it's what I signed up for. I figure it out. I try to start my days, you know, as early as possible. You know, being an entrepreneur, man, you can't get up at 12. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up before everybody else getting up. You know what I mean? It's, you know, sometimes I be feeling like it's not even enough hours in a day. You know, but what I'm realizing now is, you know, you got to synchronize these processes. You know, you got to really have a real solid structure because even my own businesses, right? Like, I want them to go to another level. Right. But they won't if I'm so consumed in one thing, in one area, right? I had started reading this book. I think it's called CEOs Are Lazy. Okay. Yeah, and, you know, he said in the book, bro, like, find somebody that can do what you can do at 70%. Bro, it's a passing rate, right? Yeah. They'll get it done. And so, to me, you know, me reading that book, man, you know, this past month, you know, it just kind of opened up my mind some more, bro. And I need to hire more. And, you know, I need to, you know, kind of relinquish like a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of responsibilities that I got right now, right? So I can free up my time to go look into other businesses and go look into other situations. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's definitely the route I want to go, man. And I kind of want to really take not a step back from the business, but a step back from being so hands-on. Gotcha. By the end of the year, bro. Like, gotcha. Starting 2024, nah, I can't be this hands-on as I need to be looking into some other things, man.
As hands-on on all aspects, or is it like a certain business you kind of want to fall back from a little more?
Well, I mean, to me, I feel like everything I'm involved in, I don't know, man, I guess it's me kind of being Nigerian, bro. Like, that's just how I was raised. Like, bro, you got to just be hands-on, like, with everything. Yeah. You know, like, my parents, man, they owned different businesses back in the day. And, you know what I'm saying? I just know they was just always hands-on. But I wouldn't say nothing really specifically. You know, I still got to find the median, and the balance. Yeah. But I'm going to just try to, you know, figure it out, bro. Nah, I don't really got that answer yet, man, but I'm going to figure it out.
Another book to check out, man, is Who Not How. I don't know if you ever read that book. So that book, kind of what we're talking about, like, if you want to add something else, you want to do something new, you got to ask yourself, who can help me do it, or who can do it, not how can I do this? You know what I'm saying? Because as entrepreneurs, we try to do everything, and that's how, you know, we can't balance stuff because we're trying to do everything. Facts. So it's more so like helping you figure out who you can delegate it to, who you can hire, who you can bring on to do a new part instead of how. So.
No, that's facts, bro. Like, I tell people this all the time too, bro. YouTube University. Man. I'm telling you, man, like, I learned more on YouTube, bro, than I probably ever learned in school, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, bro.
What did you go to school for?
So I started out doing computer science. Okay. After that, I was like, look, man, this is what my parents want to do. This ain't what I want to do. Yeah. I said, you know, man, let me major in business. I'm like, all right, look, I'm going to already be a businessman. I'm going to be a hustler. Let me not let me not go to school for that, right?
Yeah.
So then after that, I majored in sports administration.
Okay.
But my minor was entrepreneurship.
Gotcha.
Then I went and got my master's in business management and leadership.
Salute to you, man.
I mean, salute all day, but
Yeah.
I did that for my people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, make them happy.
I learned, I feel like I learned a lot through experience more so than
Yeah.
anything. And I picked up things here and there, but to me, where I got a lot of real game and knowledge from was having these kind of conversations, And man, YouTube, bro. Networking, YouTube, and just.
What would you say is the number one thing you learned on YouTube that kind of like changed the trajectory of your business, your life, your income, or all of the above?
Oh, man, so many interviews, bro, I've watched. Earn Your Leisure, man, definitely took me to another level.
For sure. For sure. Big
Earn Your Leisure. Robert Greene got an interview that was real heavy on me. He made the book 48 Laws of Power.
Okay.
Man, the list goes on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just try to follow a lot of hustlers, bro, and just, pick up what they got going on.
Gotcha.
Floyd got some great interviews. 50.
Oh yeah, I love 50
Jay,
interviews.
You know what I'm saying? So
who's your all-time favorite hustler that you like, that you really rock with?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Easy.
What part of it is it? Like if you could name one of those deals that you were like, oh, I'm sold on him. What would it be? Would it be like,
Probably the Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades,
bro.
yeah.
I mean, because to me, for a while, bro, a lot of people ain't even know Jay owned it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy the way he pulled that off and, made it what it is today, right? And I just feel like, man, the way it was marketed, the way it was delivered,
Yeah.
and the way it carried on. I mean, bro, that's legendary, bro. That deal itself.
half a billion, and you still own 50?
Facts, and then Rock Nation, man, just everything, not only with the label, but with the sports side of things. Like, he just kind of made it a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
I feel like he was really the one that kind of coined that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and make it as big as it is today for our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really see too many one-stop shops like that for the culture.
For sure.
So I really feel like, man, Jay the one.
What you think makes Hove though? Because you gotta think, like, we've been listening to Hove for a long time, and we seen him grow, but I can't just pinpoint when it just like took, like when everything changed.
I'm gonna be real, man. I mentioned this earlier this week.
Yeah.
Them Hove albums, bro, they like books, bro.
Yeah.
They like books. Like, each one is like a book to me.
Yeah.
And I'll probably say, man, maybe, man, after the Blueprint, man, I just, just kind of feel like, Jay really just took it to a different level, man. Like, I mean, Reasonable Doubt, of course, he came out the gate swinging. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, man, them Jay albums, man, they different, bro. They different,
for sure.
man.
So do you think Jay had to leave Dame Dash to get where he's at, or you think he could have did it with his home?
I feel like he could have did it with him, you know what I mean? But I don't know their situation.
Yeah.
We only know what the media,
For sure. They tell
put
us.
out, and then what, the pieces that they tell us. But
Yeah.
I feel like Jay was going to be great regardless, and I feel like Dame was going to be great regardless, you know what I mean? I wish they could have stuck together, that would have been, an even crazier story. But,
Fact.
it is what it is. You got two different views, from two different hustlers, and, both of them, man. I like watching interviews from both of them. I like getting game from both of them.
Yeah, they ain't got that aggressive approach though.
100%. He do. Super aggressive.
Super
you know
aggressive.
What I'm saying? Super aggressive, bro. Matter of fact, he's got a crazy interview with the Breakfast Club. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I remember that. Dang, I think
where he was saying something to Envy about, you can get fired. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, can't nobody fire me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that was one of the realest interviews ever, though,
100%.
man. And people were so mad, but it's
he
the
was
truth.
blunt. He was honest. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, bro, you cannot fire me. And to me, that's a big thing too. It's like, bro, can't nobody fire me.
Yeah.
Like, I could take my business to whatever height I want to take it to. They were doing 100 mil in their early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Late 20s, early 30s, man, a year.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, bro. They had Rockaware, they had everything, bro. So, how can you not want to listen to a man like that? You know, get some game from him.
Nah, for sure.
Nipsey said it too, bro. Like, bro, you ain't even gotta directly give me no game. I'm gonna steal it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, YouTube, man. All I'm doing is writing stuff down. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro.
Nah, that's real, man. And with you being in so many industries, bro, soaking up game, knowledge, being lucrative, like, what made you want to get into management, music? Because a lot of people are saying there's not really no money in music right now. Unless you're like at a certain tier.
Yeah. So, funny story.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Bobby, man.
Nah, for sure. Salute.
I did not want to be his manager. I'm going to be all the way 100, bro. Yeah. I didn't want to do anything with management.
Yeah.
I didn't want to play no parts of it, bro. Bob hit me. This was 2018.
Okay. So before.
Even before I signed, Bob was hitting me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, E, I got this plan. Matter of fact, let me rewind all the way back. I'm talking about me and Bob went to college together.
Okay. You went to U of H? Okay.
So Bob went to U of H, right? And when he was at U of H, me and him got cool. And I remember, bro, he used to have his iPad and he would record music on it and kind of like freestyle and jot stuff down and try to make beats. And I used to tell him, like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that ain't going nowhere, bro. He's like, man, I'm telling you, bro, I'm going to be Kanye one day.
Okay.
I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. I'm like, all right, bro, we'll see.
Yeah.
So 2018, like I said, I moved back to the crib. He hit me. He's like, E, I got it.
Yeah.
He said, remember back in the day, I used to tell you I want you to be my manager? Mind you, he had dropped a record, too, called Bands that was having some motion, you know. And so I was like, bye, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For the sake of our friendship, bro, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just kept being persistent. And one day I was like, man, you know what, bro? Send me a tape, complete. I'll listen to it. If I like it, I'll be your manager. I said, if not, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And I listened to it, and I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, I was blown away. Yeah. And really what surprised me was it was some records on the tape that he had made in 2010, 2011, 2012. And I'm like, damn, like, bro, you really kept them records and, like, you know, brought it all the way through. Yeah. But I told him, I said, bro, you need a Pain record, bro. Like, you know, it was, like, right before COVID. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you need a Pain record, bro. Like, this was the time where...
It's Raw Wave?
Raw Wave, but Dirt, like, to me, like, Dirt really took off. Yeah. It's that album with the blue cover. I forgot the name of it, man. My mind going blank, but it was around that time, bro. So I was listening to No Cap heavy then. Okay. Like, I mean, I still listen to Cap, but you know, it's a song called Ghetto Angels. I sent it to Bob. I said, hey, bro, you need to make something like this, like it's gonna go. Yeah. Man, bro, I sent it to him. About 45 minutes later, man, Bob called me. And he started spitting outside a cappella. And I was like, what? I was like, hey, bro, go to the studio right now. Yeah. He was like, bro, you think this the one? I said, bro, I'm in the club all the time. Like, I listen to music. I'm a music junkie. Go to the, you know what I mean? Go to the studio. Yeah. And he went, bro, and he recorded it. And I just remember, I just had that feeling. I was like, bro, this is it, bro. Like, it's that one. You know what I mean? So, the rest was history. Now it's 2 times platinum. It's money in the industry, bro. You got to know the game, bro. You got to know the game. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of information out there, bro. You got to seek the knowledge. It's a lot of information in the music business that they hide from us, you know, and we even had to learn ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like because I was kind of in the mindset of listening to, you know, Jay and everybody like, own your masters. And I didn't really know what it meant, but I was like, all right, bet we need to own our masters. Like, we need to own this. We need to,
you going into the meeting like, we got
publishing and, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of went into the management with that mindset of ownership. And, you know, that's what kind of got us in a good position today. And Bob finna drop another tape soon called From Oak Cliff with Love. Okay. You know, so we really gonna, you know, try to get back in tune with the city. But he's got some great music, bro. He's a great songwriter, bro. He's a great producer. Super talented. Super talented, bro. And I just kind of have to let creators be creators. You know what I'm saying? Let artists be artists. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm letting them, you know, map out this plan and you know, we putting it together. And, you know, I feel like, man, his career is really just getting started. I feel like he's really finna walk into a new realm. In a new space.
Nah, that's real, man. And I got to give your flowers on the podcast, bro, because I was managing Jason Lyric for a while.
I appreciate that, man. That's my boy. That's my boy.
That's my homie, bro.
That's
like,
my
so with him,
I got great music, bro. Yeah, great music.
I started off as just a fan. You know what I'm saying? So I had COSIGN. I was just a fan, bro. Like, bro, I would hit him. He'd drop a new record, send it to me. I'm like, bro, this. It's
hard.
Yeah, it's hard. So I support. And then over the years, you know what I'm saying, we just kind of got like the same journey. Like, you know, we just really believe in quality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just not out here doing anything.
Yeah.
Like,
he don't put out nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
He don't do that.
So after a while, he was like, bro, we got to figure out how we can work together. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to manage. I was like, bro, whatever you need me at. Eventually, time came around, bro. He was like, bro, you already helped me get deals, and you know what I'm saying, speaking on my behalf sometime, bro. She just managed me.
Nah, that's real, bro, and you know, it's tough because even somebody as talented as Jason, I feel like he should be more recognized.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? He should be way more notable, right?
Yeah.
And it's all about timing, bro. It's all about timing. You know, it's all about politics.
Nah, definitely.
You know, so many things play a part of this, bro. And you know, that's why I say you know, I gotta thank God that you know I'm in the position I'm in today.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I feel like it's all about timing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we struck at the right times. Like outside don't even have nothing to do with COVID, bro.
It was crazy just how it aligned, though.
It just was crazy how it aligned. It had nothing to do with COVID, bro, at all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people thought it did, you know, and rest in peace, Mo3. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He definitely amplified that record, you know what I'm saying, and took it to new heights. And, you know, I'm just glad, man, I could be a part of that, man, be a part of Dallas history, you know what I'm saying, Texas history, you know. Yeah.
I want to ask you from a management perspective, like remixes. Do you feel like they still hold value? Because you know, back in the day, like a remix was damn near like, I mean, it still is like a whole new version, like a whole new song of it. But do you feel like people still respect remixes? 'Cause I know y'all did like, I guess an additional version. Y'all won't call it a remix.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of people, man, they don't really know the story about that, man. So Blueface actually reached out first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he reached out first, and he already had his verse done. You know what I'm saying? And so we already gave him the word that you know we would put it out, right? And then Mo3 and his camp reached out, right? And
So Blueface had it first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Blueface actually had his own version first.
Gotcha. Okay.
But, you know, we gave them our word. Yeah, bro, we gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, right, unfortunately, you know what I mean, Mo3 passed. When he passed, he went crazy in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And that went viral. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that.
It went viral. And, you know, us being who we are, we said, well, look, we got to put that version out first. You know what I mean? We got to pay the respects. You know what I mean? To pay the homage, you know what I mean? To the city, you know what I'm saying? And so we put that one out first. You know what I'm saying? We put the 3 version out first. And then after that, we put the Blueface because we already gave them our word.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't want to go against it.
Nah, for sure.
So that's really what happened with that situation. Okay. But to me, remixes are still alive, bro.
Yeah.
And what I was told in this game when I first got in, and shout out to Furious at Empire, a song only dies if you wanted to, bro. A song don't die unless you want it to, bro. So you can make however many versions you want, man. If it's a hit, spin it. You know what I'm saying? And figure out how to flip it. I mean, think about how many songs get interpolated and covers are done and this and that, bro. Music don't die unless you want it to. So.
Nah, that's real, because you think about TikTok and IG and all that, like
TikTok,
all these
man,
old songs.
They coming back.
It's like it's revamping everybody's career.
Nah, man, TikTok is different, bro. TikTok is a real it's a real powerful platform right now. You know what I mean? To me, man, TikTok might even be over IG. IG kind of really ain't been the same since TikTok really hit the scene. So, yeah, bro, man, these new platforms, bro, they'll take your song off, man, in one clip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody looking for that viral moment right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, that's real. So what piece of advice would you give to the next manager trying to, like, you know, help get his artists out there? Because the problem is, let's say it's not even like, you know, trying to get hot, but like, let's say you get hot, like a manager got to understand really how to maneuver where they got that attention and that currency, all right? So, like, what piece of advice would you give to them, like, once you do start getting emotional, like, how you kind of keep that?
Man, get involved where you from. Like, start there, get involved, get strategic. Don't drop a whole bunch of music. Don't let your artists waste music, right? That music is intellectual property, bro. It's real estate. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste it. Don't just put it out just to put it out, right? Find a song, push that as hard as you can. Find a single and push the single. Give it some time to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Push it for some months. If you don't get no traction, boom, go on to the next one. It's all right, right? Down work, boom, go on to the next one. Like, lock in and focus on one single at a time. You know what I'm saying? And and start your process there. Don't try to do a million things at once, man. It don't never work, bro. It's that's what I realize is like, you got to take your time with dropping this music. And bro, just get in your bag, man. Get in your space. Be you.
Yeah.
You never know what somebody's gonna like.
Nah,
you know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? You never know. There's a lot of artists where I thought, hey, look, he just dropped this. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I listen to his tape and I'm finding records on his tape I like, right? So it is what it is, man. It's a million ways to go about it, but for me, I know one thing, like I say, is the singles, bro. Like, focus on the record, bro.
Yeah.
And give it some time to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Don't just have your artists out here dropping stuff for no reason. You can drop a tape, that's cool, but drop the singles first and then lead into that. You know what I'm saying?
Grow that buzz.
Yeah, man. And right now, I feel like people's attention span is very short.
Man,
don't be out here trying to drop a 20 to 25 song tape. Like, anybody trying to do that? Like, give them 10 songs, make them 12 songs, man, and let them actually focus and lock in on the music. You know what I'm saying? So they can really see, do they like that? You know what I mean? And then put the best quality together. I mean, that's how you can really see the real worth of your tape. If somebody tell you they like 10 out of 12 songs, you won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's just about, being strategic and just having the right team and networking. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something that I kind of, give myself a pat on the back for. Like, I take pride in networking, bro. Like, I know people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I ain't afraid to, to speak, to network and make stuff work. You know what I mean? And because, to me, I feel like I'm gonna identify how can I help you and how can you help me? You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's what creates the business friendship, the business relationship. You know what I mean? And so I'm not gonna come to your table not offering nothing. Right. I'm trying to, build with you or something. So that it ain't gonna work like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like, what do you lead with, right? Like, let's say you trying to connect with somebody in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Miami may be considered a bigger market. Yeah. They might, got more opportunities. So, like, you trying to connect with somebody out there. Like, what kind of value do you lead with to kind of build that relationship?
Man, the value you lead with, like I say, is just having some motion. You know what I mean? Knowing that, hey, I got this and this and this going on. Figure out what that person got going on. How can I add value to that person's situation? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you make music. Hey, okay, well, what kind of deal you in or whatever? Like, oh, I know this person. I'll plug you in with this person. And, they're going to want to plug me in with somebody, right? To me, I mean, the other thing, too, is, whenever you being, like, introduced by somebody that they already know, that they genuinely rock with, like that
cosign.
Cosign, bro. Cosigns are huge, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If I meet you through somebody that I know is solid, I'm going to look at you different. I'm like, okay, well, he got to be solid because bro not going to send nobody to me that's not solid because he want to keep his name right.
For sure.
So, that's why it's really important to, take pride in carrying your name with a lot of weight and do right by people, bro, so people can talk about you in these rooms when you're not there at a high level. You know what I mean? Definitely. You don't want nobody speaking on you in a negative term when you're not there. So I try my best to, keep my name right and network and do right by people, bro.
Nah, definitely, man. Correct me if I'm wrong too, but I feel like I seen somewhere a post where you kind of included Bobby and like some other endeavors you got going on, or
man, I done got Bobby, man, looking into a lot of real estate stuff. That's gonna be the next route for Bob, man, is the real estate. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely coming around. He's definitely learning that, and he's getting involved in the community a lot too. Yeah. But Bob already know, like, he's got to do the real estate. Like, it don't make no sense not to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm letting him, just focus on his music right now, man, and making that the main priority because we got some work to do.
Gotcha.
We got some work to really get done, and we got some levels we want to reach. And,
for sure.
We really want to make a name not only in the city, man, but around the globe, bro. So around the world. So that's what we locked in on right now.
Nah, that's real, man. I know time is money, so my last question and kind of bring it all full circle, bro. I would say, man, a lot of people see the wins, like we talked about, like the journey. You also talked about, some early failures, when you first got out there. But I would say, what is one lesson you learned the most from failing, right? So whether it was the trucking business, whether it was a bad real estate deal, dealing with maybe like another bad janky promoter, like what you learned most through your failures?
Bro, you got to take them L's turn them into some lessons, and keep going, bro. Man, life's short, bro. You can't harp on some stuff that's in the past. You know what I mean? Like, man, that little money I lost, it ain't nothing to me anymore. Like, it's in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, keep moving forward and just use it as motivation, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's another key, bro, you gotta be able to find motivation, bro. Got to, bro. Like, be consistent, find motivation, bro, and you're gonna be all right, man. Like, the failures ain't nothing, man. Everybody took a loss to be a boss, bro. Everybody took a loss. You done took an L, things happen, try to only focus on what you can control. You know what I mean? You can't control everything. So, yeah, bro, that's what I would say, man.
Nah, that's what's up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I took a 6-figure L, bro, and I still want to hurt somebody when I see it.
I'm telling you, man, it's, everybody got them stories, man. Everybody got them stories. I can talk about these L's all day, man, but I ain't gonna harp on them.
Yeah, for real. I feel you.
It is what it is. We charge to the game. It's big risk, big reward.
Nah, definitely.
You know what I mean? That's what we in the game for.
Definitely.
We should be out here chasing freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that's what I'm in it for, to be able to do whatever I want, when I want, how I want. So that's the goal.
I look at it as a blessing too. Like, man, at least I was able to take that big risk.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You learn from it, though.
I definitely did.
You learn from it.
Definitely did.
You ain't gonna make them bad mistakes no more.
Never again.
I'm telling you.
Never again. Well, man, EJ, I appreciate your time,
I appreciate you having me.
Definitely, like I said, I'll give you flowers. Want to raise another glass to you.
Give you flowers too, man. You're doing a lot of good things in the city, man.
I appreciate that.
And all around for everybody. And I appreciate you.
I appreciate that, my G. Thank y'all for tuning in to the COSIGN Conversations podcast. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow EJ on Instagram. Make sure we put that on the bottom. Support his endeavor. Support OG Bobby Billions, the music.
Y'all having me, man.
For sure, man. Make sure you eat that Kiss too. Great food, great bunch.
Man, y'all come eat that Kiss, man.
Yeah.
Y'all come support High Life at all our events.
For sure.
Man, if you need a custom home built, let's talk.
Man, for sure, man. Ownership. So,
Ownership,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all tune in next time. Love.